Dear students, today we shall study about the critical thickness of insulation. What do you mean by critical thickness of insulation, and what are the applications or significance of critical thickness of insulation? So we all know that addition of insulating material on any surface will reduce the heat loss. But when you add an insulating material over a small diameter wire or cable, the rate of heat loss from the wire is found to increase. So rate of heat loss is found to increase up to certain radius known as the critical radius, and thereafter the rate of heat loss goes on decreasing. The outer radius of the insulation at which the heat loss is maximum is called as the critical radius, and thickness of the insulation up to the critical radius is known as the critical thickness of insulation. Now we shall now consider a heat loss from an electrical cable wire having radius R1 and outer surface temperature T1. Then it is insulated with insulating material R2 being the outer radius of insulation. So heat loss from the insulated wire is given by Q equal to 2 pi L T1 minus Ta divided by 1 by K2 log R2 by R1 plus 1 by R2 by H naught. So we will now study the effect of insulating material, adding insulating material on the heat loss. So as the insulating material is, thickness of the insulation goes on increasing, or when R2 goes on, R2 becomes R2, when you go on increasing R2, then this has got, the denominator has got two resistances. 1 by K2 log R2 by R1 is the conduction resistance of the insulating material, whereas R2 by H naught is the convection resistance between the outer surface and the atmosphere. So when R2 increases, this conduction resistance 1 by K log R2 by R1 increases, but only logarithmically, whereas the convection resistance 1 by R2 H naught decreases in direct inverse proportion. The net result is that increase in outer radius of the insulation will decrease the denominator quantity. Therefore Q increases with increase in outer radius of insulation. Now I will go to the, we will derive an expression for the critical thickness of insulation. So critical thickness of insulation for a cylindrical wire. So as I told, Q equal to heat loss from an insulated wire having surface temperature T1, radius R1 and insulated with insulating material R2 being the outer radius is given by Q equal to 2 pi L T1 minus Ta 1 by K2 log R2 by R1 by plus 1 by R2 H naught. For Q to be maximum, this denominator quantity should be minimum. For minimum, for the denominator to be minimum, then here the only variable is R2. So differentiating the denominator quantity with respect to R2 and differentiating this denominator quantity with respect to R2 and equating it to 0, we will get R2 equal to K by H naught. R2 equal to K by H naught. So we want the critical thickness of insulation. Therefore we want critical thickness of insulation R2 minus R1 equal to K by H naught minus R1. So R2 RC minus R1 equal to R1 K by H naught R1 minus 1. Now similarly we can find out the critical thickness of insulation for a spherical vessel. The heat loss from a spherical vessel is given by Q equal to 4 pi T1 minus T8 divided by R2 minus R1 K1 R1 R2 plus 1 by R2 square H. Again the same, for the Q to be maximum, the denominator quantity should be minimum. This denominator should be minimum. So for that, differentiating this denominator quantity and equating it to 0, will get the critical radius of insulation for a spherical vessel equal to R2 equal to RC equal to 2K by H. Now significance or applications of critical thickness of insulation. Now again see here, so as I told, this whenever an insulating material is added on a small diameter wire or a cable, heat loss from the wire increases. This will decrease the surface temperature of the cable, surface temperature of the wire. Therefore, addition of insulating material will help to keep the cable cool, keep the cable as cool as possible. Or if you want to maintain the same temperature T1, so first initially let it, the wire will carry current I1, so then if surface temperature is then T1, on insulating with insulating material, on providing with insulating material, then heat loss will decrease, the surface temperature will drop, but we can pass more current and bring the surface temperature to same temperature T1. That means addition of insulating material increases the current carrying capacity of the wire, Then for pipes carrying steam from the boiler to the turbines, heat loss from the pipes should be decreased. So for that, outer radius of insulation should be more than the critical radius of insulation. Outer radius of insulation should be more than the critical radius of insulation. So these are all the derivations of critical thickness of insulation, and for the cylindrical wire and the spherical vessel, and also significance or applications of critical thickness of insulation. Thank you. Next class we shall solve some problems on critical thickness of insulation.